we got another Season 3 update for Doom Patrol. Let's talk about the Dead Boy Detectives. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and we have a little update on Doom Patrol. Well, we know Season 3 of Doom Patrol is currently in production, and we'll be getting a series of leaks from our favorite Doom Patrol Facebook group, that Lance Officers group that we always link in the description below. But before we dig in, make sure you click subscribe, hit like, and ring the bell to get all our updates. And if you leave a comment, it'll get you entered into our big contest for next year that we're going to announce in 2021. Now, typically, with these leaks, we hear about villains, but this time it's something different. It's the Dead Boy Detectives. Now, you can be forgiven if you've never heard of the Dead Boy Detectives before. They are pretty cool and were actually created by Neil Gaiman back in 1991 in Sandman number 25. Now, the two characters are ghosts, and they are both children. Their names are Edwin Payne and Charles Rowland. And these two, rather than entering the afterlife, decided to stay on Earth and become detectives. And all the crimes they solve involve the supernatural. Now, apparently, they're going to make an appearance in Season 3 of Doom Patrol, but it's still unclear exactly where. In the comic books, they had several crossover storylines with other DC titles, including Swamp Thing, Animal Man, Black Orchid, and of course Doom Patrol. Now, from that same Facebook group we found out earlier today, one episode next season is going to be called Undead Patrol. Now, that immediately makes me think of zombies, but quite honestly, that would be a great place for the Dead Boy Detectives to work their way into this storyline. Unlike previous reports, these guys aren't villains. They're obviously going to be allies to the Doom Patrol. And out of all the guests we've had on the show so far, I honestly think this would be prime for a spin-off more so than any other characters. I had to take a day or two to read the run of these guys in the comics, and it's pretty fascinating, and it almost seemed like it was written for TV. Now, obviously, right now, the whole season is in production, so we don't really have a lot of details about the detectives or any casting information, but I suspect that will be coming our way pretty soon. This is a pretty unique direction to take a turn into, so it has me pretty excited. If you remember last year, as we got announcements, it sounded like some of these characters were going to have multi-episode arcs, and they actually turned out to be one-episode appearances. Think Red Jack or Dr. Time. So I don't know how much these guys are going to appear next year, but I do think their appearance could signal maybe an expansion of those DC shows over on HBO Max. Obviously, once we get more details about Season 3 of Doom Patrol, a trailer or any more information will bring it your way immediately. But I gotta know what you think. How do you like the Dead Boy Detectives joining Season 3 of the series? And do you think there's a possibility of this being a spin-off? I have no evidence of it, but boy, it sounds like a good idea to me. Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.